Okay, I am on my way to 1402 Brentwood Hills Boulevard. Just wanted to give you a little bit of footage around this area. This is Brandon Boulevard right here, where I'm actually taking a left onto Brandon Boulevard and heading east, which is like heading towards Valrico. This house is technically in Brandon, but it's literally 100 feet from Valrico. It's almost Valrico, but it is Brandon technically. So right now, this is Brandon right now. We're going to be driving to the edge of Brandon to take a look at this house. But I just want to give you a little perspective of Brandon itself. This is a 4-lane road, like I said, very commercialized with tons of restaurants. Now, if I would have taken a right back there, I would have been heading towards the Brandon Mall and the interstate, maybe 4 or 5 minutes away from where I was. So just to kind of put that in perspective if we went that way. But instead I took a left, which is east, and we're heading to the property. Right now we're 3 miles from the property, from this spot here. So I would say we're probably 5 miles to the mall, 5 miles to the interstate, something like that. So Florida is very flat, right? You don't see any mountains in the background. Most of these roads are straight, just point A to point B. So it doesn't take long to get familiar with how to get around. There's a couple main roads that go north, south, east, west, and then smaller side roads. So this, like I said, is the most main traveled road to go east and west. But there are roads both above and below this road that also go east and west, just all straight lines, and how you can get, around. Very much kind of like a grid. Now, if I wasn't shooting this video, I honestly would have took a back road or a quieter road north of here, because I live north of this road, me personally. So I could have traveled down here or this way quicker with less traffic and less traffic lights if I wanted. But I wanted to show you just the commercial area of Brandon. And then the next house on Blue Teal is also in the heart of Brandon. It's in Providence Lakes. So I'll shoot a video as I get down this road going the other direction, and I'll give you a little bit more footage of this area as it relates to Providence Lakes and that part of Brandon. It's about 68 degrees right now. It's 12:45 in the afternoon. So we have our nice weather for probably another 3 months, and then it will start to get hot in April, and by May it will be hot, and that will last till about October, and then it will cool down again in November. So November to March is beautiful. April is questionable. If you get lucky, you might have some good days in April. And here, it's not like it gets super hot. It really rarely gets over 100, but the humidity is what it is. The humidity will get to a point where the weather is predicting potential rain every day just because it's so humid. It could rain. And what's funny with Florida is, when I lived up north, you probably experienced the same thing. When it rains, like the whole area rains. It's like the sky is gray and you just have a rainy day. Here in Florida, you have pockets of rain, like clouds that rain. Some don't, some do, and it's pretty common to have a rainstorm that will come and go in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then it's back to a nice clear day. Or you might see blue skies here, and then you take a right-hand turn, and then there's clouds. It's different for sure. You can even see sometimes the rain up ahead, like falling from the sky. Like you can see a cloud, and like there's like these lines coming down from the cloud, which is the rain, like a heavy rainstorm just in that spot. But I love it that way. You know, I'd rather not have a full rainy day. You know, maybe just a half hour, and it's back to sunshine. So anyway, we are getting to, this is still Brandon. We're getting close to the end of Brandon. This is where it's starting to get a little less commercial. I mean, it's still commercialized, but not quite as packed as it was back by the highway. And then over here, there are amenities for here. I think there's a grocery store up here. There was one on my right just about 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, but I think there's another one up here. There's definitely a super Walmart up here on the left. Bunch of restaurants. I don't know if we have the same restaurants as you. There's a Chick-fil-A, there's a Cracker Barrel, there's Moe's for Mexican. Our turn is in 0.4 miles, so I'm gonna try not to get too distracted. Make sure we don't miss our turn. Over here, little strip mall of stores and restaurants. There's the Chick-fil-A, there's Home Depot. This right here, this intersection is the line between Brandon and Tampa. So if you go past that intersection, you're in, I'm sorry, Valrico, Brandon, Valrico. See right here, it says, welcome to Brandon. So if you go over that line right here, you're in Valrico. Now right here, there are some trailers. They've been there forever. You know, Florida just has been an area where there's just been development over the last 50, 80 years. So those are there. I honestly don't even think about them. But everything else here is all single family homes and residential. So Brentwood Hills, it's funny. This road's the divider between Brandon and Valrico. So if the home is on the right of this road, which this one is, then this is a Brandon address. This is Brentwood Hills in Brandon. There's Brentwood Hills, the sign. If the house is on the left-hand side of this road, then it's Brentwood Hills in Valrico. So it almost sounds like it's two different communities, but it's literally whether it's on the left or the right-hand side of this road determines whether it's Brentwood Hills Brandon or Brentwood Hills Valrico. There is a amenity center that comes with this place. It's actually pretty nice. Pretty good sized pool and some other things there. It's fenced in, and you need to have a fob to get through, or someone inside, you know, sometimes will let me in if I say, hey, I'm showing this property to a buyer. They'll usually let me come into the amenity center just so I can show them that. There it is right there. This is the amenity center. You see a little playground, and there's the pool. And it's decent. I mean, it's not blow you away stuff, but it's not a very expensive HOA either. I think it's a couple $100 a year or something. Okay, so now we're in the community. So these are Spanish tile roofs. They call it a Mediterranean look. Expensive. The life of them are longer, 30 to 50 years, but you pay twice as much for a roof as you would otherwise, so it kind of evens itself out. This particular person, after his shingles went out, he went and put a regular roof on, most likely. These are probably all original roofs, and they're all tile. So tile roof is nice, really nice, until you have to replace it. But you might be able to go to a shingle once it reaches the end of its life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself in the door, make sure I have to use my phone to get myself in, and then I will shoot a video of the walkthrough. But before I do that, let me just kind of do a little bit of a walking around outside real quick. So it has the side garage. Looks like it's freshly been painted. The paint looks good. No trees hanging over the house. So this is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath pool house. Square footage is 3,444, almost 3,500 square feet. It's been on the market 2 months, which is actually quite a while in this market. Let me show you a little bit around the neighborhood. It's quiet. I don't hear any road noise, nothing crazy going on. It is beautiful out. I'm in a t-shirt and shorts. So, cute little palm in the front. Alright, so I will get myself in the property, and then I will shoot a walkthrough video of the property.